Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing the long-awaited update and house tour because I never gave a house tour of this house. And I have terrible news to share as well. First and foremost, I have not been back in this house since we moved out, so it's kind of feeling weird. It does smell good in here though, thank goodness. Let's start with the house tour. So this is the front door that we fell in love with when we first viewed the house. I loved that it was colored. I've always wanted like a colored door. Ideally, I wish it was yellow, but green was fine. When we were looking for a house to buy, we really wanted like a house with character because we live in Utah, and I don't want to say unfortunately, but unfortunately all the houses look the same. And I think that's kind of like every state you live in has a style, right? So we were definitely looking at older homes and we came across this one and I just loved it, from like the fireplace to the backyard, the wood floors. I don't know, something about it just didn't scream normal Utah home. We also kind of found ourselves gravitating towards older homes because I feel like I've been told forever, I mean, even I'm sure you've heard to like get into real estate, like it's so smart, and it definitely can be, but I've realized from this home that's definitely not for me. I'm not interested in flipping. I'm not good at flipping or decor, and I think there's a certain like, you know, level of oldness you should go for when you're looking for a house to like make changes to, or I almost said renovate. And unfortunately this house was just too old and came with too many problems. Anyways, it was a fixer-upper, but it had already also kind of been fixed up, so it wasn't like, you know, too much of a project, and I thought that would have been better. So as you can see, they redid the kitchen before we moved in. I mean, it's pretty like IKEA, but it still is newer. This was where the fridge went, but this was the floors we moved into, and they're a lot more yellow in person, so obviously ugly. These are the floors that we replaced it with, but it definitely had that like open floor plan that I really like, yet it was still cozy. So this was like the dining room or our office at one point, and then we've also used this as an office or a dining room. We kind of flip-flopped it back and forth to see how we could use this space the best. But see, like the fan doesn't work. None of these light switches work. There's one light switch way over there that controls pretty much the whole first level, or like, you know, the upstairs, the main level, besides the bedrooms. So then once you get past this main living kitchen area, we're getting close up and personal for today's sponsorship. I've talked about this before, but I wanted to do a makeup channel before I ever started doing like a family channel here on YouTube. So it's always kind of fun for me to share makeup, the rare chances that I get to. Today's video is sponsored by Jones Road Beauty. They do have quite a few products, but I'm going to be specifically talking about their buildable foundation. It's called What the Foundation. It's really meant to like enhance your beauty, not like cover, which you guys know I'm very big on. I like more like tinted moisturizers when it comes to makeup. Like I'm a mom of 5. We can't be doing like painted. I mean, we definitely can occasionally, but not most days. So I'm gonna show you guys how I have been using this. All you need is a literal pea-sized amount, and I'm actually gonna take even less than that. The lighting is a bit better over here, but I'm gonna take a little bit just because I'm gonna do my under eyes. It's a very buildable product. Also do the top of my eyes because I don't know if you guys are like me, but girl, these top eyes are just as dark as the bottom. I did put on a little bit of their mascara, which I also really love, and then just some blush to add the color back to my face. But I really love how like fast and easy it is to apply. Depending on the day or occasion that you're wearing it for, you can really add as much or as little product as you want. And because you only need a little bit, it also makes this product a lot more affordable because it lasts a very long time. I don't wear makeup very often, so when I do, when I wear it, it can be like itchy or really irritate my skin. And I feel like because this is very moisturizing and the ingredients in it, it doesn't do that to me. It's very lightweight and I don't feel like I'm like rubbing at my skin. If you guys are interested, I'm gonna put the link down below. This has definitely become a mom favorite for me. There's the bedrooms. I really loved this exposed brick as well. It used to be the old like furnace, I don't know, fireplace, something like that from downstairs, but I just think this adds so much. Over here is the bathroom, which was also ended up being a horror story. I loved the green. Oh my gosh, I've been wondering where this is. Anyways, there's a shower and the bath. So this is like the main bathroom that we used for the kids, but unfortunately there was a ton of plumbing issues that just were ongoing. The plumbing is so old, so unfortunately to really get it to work, the whole house needs to be replaced, which is super expensive. And because it's an old home, things were done way differently then. So there would also have to be way more than just like replacing. We would have to like put things different places and all that. But it was a cute bathroom. The toilet worked and we did get the bath to work all the time, but we definitely had plumbers over constantly. Then when you go past the bathroom, there was the first bedroom. This used to be like half black, half white. This was Levi's room at one point and then we changed it to Alea's. The bedrooms are actually pretty pretty decent sized for Utah. In Utah, a lot of bedrooms can fit literally a queen size bed and no nightstands. They're tiny, but this, we fit 2 queens at one point, 2 twins, sorry. Plus like a dresser in the middle, and it fit really nicely. So the bedrooms were really big. This I didn't love. It like leads outside to this like weird patio on top of our garage. The garage door didn't work. There was like flooding issues, and also it's just like, this is just not safe for the kids to be able to like be on top of, because it's kind of like a deck on top of a roof. So anyways, we like put stuff here so that you can't, it's impossible to open the door even now. 2 closets, which was nice for like family storage, and then Alea's stuff, because obviously she doesn't have 2 closets full of stuff. And then over here was the second bedroom. I will say the lighting in these bedrooms, it's hard to tell on camera, but the lighting is very good. This was the girls' bedroom. So we had a bunk bed at one point, or we had 3 twin beds when Alea shared with them. This was our closet. The closet is pretty spacious. And then, oh my gosh, these stairs that I fell in love with at first and hated towards the end. Also, why is there a light on? You can see here, there was a door when we first moved in, but obviously we didn't want that because we had little kids upstairs. So we took the door off. These stairs are so steep. I did fall down them pregnant with Amelia actually, but all was fine. I really don't like being back here by myself. It kind of creeps me out. Loving this. Oh my God, like every light is on. Okay, so I think before us, they had some sort of like basement apartment, or like, I don't know, we haven't figured it out. But anyways, there's this really cute wall. They did a cute wall here. And then this is cute because it's a bunch of recycled wood from an Air Force base that's close by. But yeah, this is kind of like this. That goes out to the backyard. Door is also broken. It locks, but it's just like a really not great door. When you come this way, the floor is very uneven. There's been like some flooding, and then they fixed it, and then there was like more flooding. It's just been a disaster. This was our master bedroom. So this was at one point our closet, and then Preston renovated it to be the baby's like little nursery area. I mean, she didn't sleep in there obviously, but her dresser and her clothes. And then we put this to put our clothes in, which these are from IKEA, and I did really enjoy them for this house. And then over here we have this like really creepy, I don't know, hole in the wall. And this is our master bathroom. It just was so tight that we took the door off, which might be weird to some people, but it's just like when you would open the door, the toilet's right there. So if you would open the door, like it was just, everything was just too close. I was feeling claustrophobic. We barely used this bathroom. There is a shower. I definitely think this was installed by the last owners. Like it wasn't here when the house was built back in the 20s. See all these lights that are on? Oh my gosh. And then when you go outside of the master bedroom and you go left, here's where things get strange and creepy. Again, another freaking light on. This is so ridiculous. This is where we kept our extra food. This is another popular thing in Utah. I mean, they're definitely a lot nicer now, but food storage is like an obsession in Utah, which is a good thing. And then over there, it's some sort of like attic area. I don't know what's over there. I also don't know what's in these. When we moved in, we didn't know, the last owners didn't know, and we're not about to open them. Oh my God, my camera touched my hip and I got scared. I don't know how I lived here for so long and I didn't ever get scared, but now I'm like, oh my God, another light on. This is not good, you guys. I was wondering, I just actually paid the utilities, but this light went out because people left them on. Why is that light bulb gone? Okay, I'm done. Fuck, I'm scared. Okay, there's a washer and a dryer over there, and that was a bedroom that we had Levi in. He loved that. He does miss that room. And then over there, it goes back farther, but it's just like a little storage area. I feel like I see a mask. I'm done. We're done here. I know I was psyching myself out, and you guys probably think I'm being very dramatic, but I don't know, something about it is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Preston's outside, so I'm gonna send him back in to turn all the lights off because hell no. So that's the inside of the house. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but when we were buying this house, the idea was to tear it down and build a new house, which was also the people before us's idea as well. They got house plans made and even like approved by the city and everything, but then I think they decided to go somewhere else and do it because it was a lot cheaper. We were very interested in doing that for a long time. Like that was like the goal, but there has just been so many problems over the course of the time that so much of the money that was supposed to go towards, you know, saving and building the house went to fixing things like the plumbing or flooding, electricity, just like literally name it, and it's happened in this house. So just in like the last 6 months that we live here, we like very easily spent $50,000 just to have hot water and heat in the house. And I think it was at that point that we realized like this is just constantly taking any money that we could be putting aside. And unfortunately, I think that until somebody comes along this house that can buy it and tear it down instantly, they're gonna be in the same boat. Hopefully not, because it was just so miserable for us, and I would hate that for anybody else. There has been suggestions from you guys like, well, why don't you guys just add on to the house? And that was something that we talked to a couple like builders and all of that about. But the problem with that is because this house is so old, in fact, in a couple of years, you won't be able to do anything to this house because in the city that this is in, it's considered historical at that point, and you like you can do like renovations, I think, but you can't like tear it down. Anyways, if we added on to it, then it would be very old electrical and plumbing combined with new, and that can just lead to more problems again. So that wasn't an option. So we just were like, done, we're renovating, is not for us. We need out of here basically now. Even if we're gonna be stuck with this freaking house for way more many months than we thought. Now, before I take you guys outside, the update that I have. The update that I had for you 6 hours ago was that we were under contract again. We have been under contract like over 5 times, I think, at this point. And they've all fallen through because unfortunately, once people get under contract, and we have done, you know, non-disclosures, and we've always been very upfront with like, this home is so much work, and we want to make it known from the beginning because we don't want to take it off the market and go under contract just for people to then later realize when they get the inspection that there's a lot of problems. So we're always very upfront at first. They're always okay with it, and then they get their inspection and they're like, oh yeah, okay. And we're like, yeah, we told you. So anyways, that has happened time and time again. And then unfortunately, this last person that was under contract until 6 hours ago, they are going through some like life changes, and they thought that it was gonna work, but then things aren't looking like they're gonna work. So they sent a cancellation, and now we're in the same boat again. So we're not under contract, and we just get to keep paying mortgages for a very long time. We have been recommended, you know, we've had a lot of people interested in like renting it, but I'm fearful of doing that because when you rent homes to people, you know, you're responsible for fixing the problems with the home. Like it's still your home. And I fear that when people move in here, things are gonna break like they did for us, and then we would just be in that rut of like paying for things and fixing things. And we just really we don't want anything to do with this house anymore. So I'm not sure, I don't know. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. The side of the house has this really cute side area. We still obviously have some things that we need to take, and then also we need to clean it off. The snow all melted now, so we can get a power washer and get all the chalk off. You know, it's really crazy. We haven't lived here in a couple months, and we've had so many people come through this home and view it, and I cannot believe how many things have been like messed with or broken, just like you guys saw like all those lights being on too, since we've had all these viewings. Like we've had many things break. We had somebody come and view the house, and they actually went under contract, and they were getting something inspected by a plumber, and the plumber flooded the basement. So then you go outside. This is like an entry by the kitchen. This gate used to close, but again, somebody broke it when they were viewing the house. So we have a basketball court over here, and then the backyard, you can see, goes back pretty far that way. I have to go get the kids from school, so I can't go all the way back there and show you guys. But the house is on about half an acre, I believe. It's actually listed at 0.4 because we need to get it like the city has to come, and there's somebody who comes and tells you the size of your property and like makes it official like through the city on paper. And the 0.5 isn't actually like official on paper yet, and we're not gonna pay to have that done. It's not that big of a deal. So anyways, that's my very long house tour and explanation. I know that that was really long, but I thought I would just put anything house related like in this video so that it hopefully answers everybody's questions. I have wanted to do a house tour for a long time. I just didn't do it in the beginning because I wanted to show it once we were like done with it and furnished, and we did furnish it really cute. Like I did love a lot of things about this home, but ultimately it was just like the core issues of the home, you know, in between the walls that became the problem. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.